It's an all too familiar experience. You travel overseas hoping to find love, only to find the women that you are dating is playing mind games with you. What are some of these games that women may play? And how can you avoid them? Games of emotional blackmail. The first game women will often play is something called emotional blackmail. This is when she uses guilt or shame to manipulate you by making you feel like you owe her something because she's helping you out and making sacrifices. She might also blame you for any problems that arise in the relationship. Games of power and control. Another type of game women might play is one of power and control. She may attempt to manipulate the situation or the people around her in order to get her way. She might also do things that withhold affection or information until she gets what she wants. Games of passive aggression. The third game might be one of passive aggression. She may act like everything is alright on the surface, but underneath, she's quite actually angry or frustrated. She might even use sarcasm or subtle insults to get her point across without ever directly addressing the problem. So, how can you avoid all these games and ensure a healthy relationship with the women that you are dating? The most important thing is to be honest and open about your feelings and intentions. Don't try to hide things from her or manipulate her, because that will just make things worse. Be clear about what you expect from the relationship and be sure to communicate any issues that arise. It's also important to stay aware of how she is feeling and be willing to compromise. Make sure that your expectations aren't too high, as it's also important to show respect and not take advantage of her. If she is playing any type of these games, it's best to address them directly and move on with your relationship. Finally, make sure to take care of yourself and don't let yourself become too dependent on her, and make sure you keep your own hobbies, friends, and goals. It's perfectly fine to enjoy her company, but don't forget about everything else that makes you the great person that you are. Though it can be difficult, by following these tips, you can ensure a healthy relationship with the women you are dating, even if she does play mind games. By being honest, aware, and taking care of yourself, you'll be able to navigate your relationship without being manipulated or controlled. It's also important to remember that just because someone plays mind games, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's intentional. Some people may not even realize that they are playing mind games. When it comes to relationship dynamics, communication is key. Make sure you maintain open communication with the women you are dating, so that both of you can understand each other's feelings, needs, and expectations.